But pubs and bars around the world are facing a tough new reality as younger consumers drink less and households cut back on spending.
The impact is being felt especially hard in Britain, where traditional pubs are closing at alarming levels, putting a centuries-old social institution under pressure. But with football fans packing venues for the World Cup, could the tournament provide a much-needed boost for the struggling industry? Stuart Smith reports for CNA from London.
At a football pub near King's Cross Station in central London, it's always busy whenever there's a game on.
That was last year for the Newcastle final. That's outside this pub. So we take it as it is. We're well able to handle big crowds.
This is Shane O'Sullivan's first Football World Cup behind the bar, but unusually, the Dolphin might not be open for what would otherwise be one of its busiest nights of the year. Because if England makes it to the quarter-finals in the US, the game could take place in the early hours of the morning back home.
It all depends on the games and what time for some pubs, if they're going to stay open or what, but it would make a difference. It does make a difference to all, yeah.
For pubs that do open for those games, it could mean bumper profits. And if England makes it to the final, the British Beer and Pub Association estimates an extra 55 million pints are likely to be poured across the country, a revenue bounce worth nearly $370 million. The game changer has been a revision of licensing conditions that will allow pubs to stay open extra late.
I can also announce today that pubs and other licensed venues will be able to open until 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. depending on when the game starts for home nation games in the later stages of the Men's Football World Cup this summer.
But would anyone want to be in the pub that late on a weekday?
Absolutely, because it's England. I'm a great supporter of the England team.
Timelines just don't work for this one. It's tricky. But yeah, at home we might watch it if there's a 5 a.m. game, and if it's a good one, then we'll get up for that.
I'd come and I'd have breakfast and I'd have a pint. It'd be great.
If England does indeed make it to the World Cup final, the British Beer and Pub Association estimates an extra 1,200 pints poured per pub. But at an average of $7 per pint across Britain, that amounts to less than $10,000 per business over the course of the 6-week tournament. Not enough, says the industry, with 2 pubs shutting down somewhere in the UK every single day. It says demand for pubs is there, but blames the decline on some of the highest alcohol duties of any World Cup nation, combined with steep business rates, employment costs and other taxes. A stark reality that the cash-strapped government will need to address to turn the tide, no matter how far England makes it in the competition this year. For CNA, I'm Stuart Smith in London.